Okay, I'm back, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience. My head might be cut off a little bit, but we are ready to go. So we're going to go through hey TJ, we're going to be going through a yoga flow class tonight. So keep up as much as you can, and we'll see, what we can do. So just come to a comfortable seat and allow yourself just to settle in and breathe. Taking nice full inhales, deep exhales. Allow your shoulders to relax. Allow your sit bones become grounded and connected to the earth. And then from that rooting, feel a lift up through the back of the spine and a reach out all the way through the crown of the head. And bring your hands in front of the heart center. Set an intention for your movements tonight, dedicating it to someone or something. And as we move and breathe, keep this with you in your heart, in your mind, and in your body. And maybe your intention is just to give yourself time to move, to find appreciation for yourself, your body, right? Or it could be anything. And then we'll take another deep, full breath in. And as you exhale, bow your head to your very own heart. Release the hands, open the eyes. Awesome. We'll come onto all fours. So this class will be a little faster paced than maybe the last couple of weeks. And we'll, take it as what you can. Your hands will go underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're going to go through a couple rounds of cat-cow. So as you inhale, you'll look up to the sky, tailbone will lift. And then as you exhale, round and press the floor away. Inhale, look up, tailbone to rise. Exhale and round. Gaze in towards the belly. Inhale, look up. Exhale and round. Inhale, look up. And exhale, round. Good, one more. Inhale, look up. And exhale, round. Then on the inhale, we're going to come back to a neutral spine and sit the hips back to child's pose. Fingertips walk out in front of you and let everything relax. Maybe even your forehead reaches towards the ground. And as you're here, feel your inhales lifting in the belly and the exhales gently drawing in. And so in today's class, we're flowing, but we're going to open a lot through our hamstrings, right? So sometimes they get really tight and that can cause a little back pain or just some achiness. So we're gonna work on that. And on the next inhale, we'll reach our way back up to all fours. We're going to start with a couple warm-ups from the hands and knees. So from here, we're going to reach the right foot back behind and press out through your right heel and then start to rock yourself forward and back. And it doesn't matter the pattern of your breath, right? We just want you breathing. Nice deep inhales, full exhales. We're already starting to open through the back of the leg. Beautiful. And then you'll steady yourself, lower the right knee down. And then the left foot will extend back behind you. And then you're going to shift forward and back, forward and back. Again, same breathing pattern. Just inhale and exhale. Good. We'll do one more forward and back. And then we're gonna replace the left knee back down. From here, we're gonna move into down dog, right? But if you've been following along the last couple of weeks, you have the option to come into puppy pose. That means your fingertips will walk out in front of you and you'll let your head, neck, and chest release down. For those who can come into down dog, spread your fingertips wide. We're gonna tuck the toes under and then lift the hips up and back to down dog. And then once you're there, pedal your feet out, shake your head, yes and no. Okay, and just stay there and breathe. Oh, we got a bunch of people watching. Awesome, good. Happy to see you all. Keep spreading wide through your fingertips. And on your inhale, we're gonna come up onto the toes if you're in down dog. And as you exhale, you'll let your heels drop. Good, inhale to rise up on the toes. Exhale, let the heels drop. And your heels do not have to touch the ground. Last time, inhale, high up onto the toes. Exhale, release the heels down. Whether you're on all fours or whether you're in down dog, we're now gonna step the right foot all the way to the outside edge of the right mat. You can use your right hand to help get it there. And then we'll lower the left knee down. Good. From here, walk your fingertips out on a diagonal to your left. I always like to start my classes off with this warm-up. And then you're gonna wag your hips a little side to side. Right, if you want the more advanced version, you lift the back knee up off the mat. Remembering to take nice, full, deep breaths. And then as you inhale, your hands will come back to center. We're gonna plant the left palm down, and then we'll reach the right arm up. Good, again, you can always lower your back knee as a modification. Taking another full breath in, reach your right arm up. And as you exhale, release the right hand down. If your back knee is lowered, you're gonna come back to all fours, or we'll all move back to a down dog. Nice, and then we switch sides. From here, the left foot's going to come forward to the outside edge of the mat. You can lower your right knee down and then walk your fingertips out on a diagonal to the right. Wiggle your hips. The more advanced version, you lift the back knee up off the mat. Keep your chest long. Keep the shoulders on the back. Good. Taking another full breath in. And then on your next exhale, hands come back to center. Keep your right palm planted. Left arm is going to reach up. Draw both shoulders back, right? Because sometimes you have a tendency to round. Keep expanding through the chest. Take another deep breath in. And then as you exhale, release the hand down. Beautiful. We'll move back through down dog. Maybe start to notice a difference already in your down dog or your puppy pose. And then on your inhale, we're gonna come up high up onto the toes. And now as you exhale again, right foot's gonna step to the outside edge of the mat. From here, stay up on the fingertips. Keep lengthening through the chest and then lift the hips up a little bit. You're gonna start to feel a stretch maybe already on the right hamstring. Back knee can also be down, but I want you to stick your butt back. Beautiful. Plant your palms, down dog, or puppy pose. And I'll continue to say down dog, but puppy pose is your place of modification, right? And then we'll step the left foot forward. Again, you can use your hand to help get it there. Hands stay on the inside edge of the left foot. Whether your knee is lifted or it's down, we're gonna lift the hips up a little bit. Keep lengthening through your chest. Beautiful, and then we're gonna bend the back knee and step forward to a forward fold. Little bend in the knees. Now we're gonna start to get moving. On your inhale, we'll lengthen halfway, hands come to the shins. And as you exhale, you'll fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale and fold. Beautiful. Last time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Then on the next inhale, we're going to reach the arms all the way up to the sky. And as you exhale, hands are going to come to your heart. Sorry for those on Facebook, you might not be able to see my head. Inhale, arms will reach up. And exhale to fold. Inhale halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale and fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale and fold. Good, we'll do one more. Inhale halfway. Now as you exhale, we're going to plant the palms and step back to down dog. As you inhale, rock forward to a plank. Hug the belly in, shoulders drawn to the back. And then as you exhale, bend the elbows lower all the way to your belly. Untuck the toes. Press into the hands, chest to lift up to cobra, right? You can also take baby cobra, where you're a little bit more low. Good. Then we'll inhale back to all fours and then exhale to down dog. On the inhale, come up high up onto your toes, look between the hands. Exhale, feet walk to the top of the mat. Take your time. Inhale halfway, exhale and fold. Inhale, arms rise. Good, now we're going to add on a little bit. Step your feet mat width distance apart. We'll interlace the hands behind the back. As you inhale, look up to the sky. As you exhale, bend the knees, and we're going to fold forward between the legs. Right, so knees are bent, getting a nice stretch in the shoulders, and then you'll start to rock side to side. Beautiful. And then we'll steady ourselves. Very slowly rebend through your elbows. Fingertips release down. Inhale to lengthen halfway. And now as you exhale, we'll step back to down dog once again. Inhale forward to plank. Modification, you lower your knees to the mat, and then we'll bend the elbows lower to the belly. Untuck the toes. Inhale, chest to rise to cobra. Exhale back through down dog. Inhale, high up onto your toes, look between the hands. Exhale, feet come to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms rise. Beautiful. We have one more sun salute in our warm-up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway. Now as you exhale, fingertips plant down, right? We'll walk them behind your toes. Bend your knees. Sink your butt down. And then as you inhale, we're going to reach the arms up to a chair pose. Keep hugging the belly in. Right, I always tend to let my head reach forward, right? I'm looking at my phone too much. Bring the sides of your neck back. Maybe your arms come out to a cactus. Feel the burn in the legs. Building fire, inner strength. And now as you exhale, fold. Beautiful. Inhale halfway. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, chest to rise to cobra. Good. Exhale, back to down dog. Taking a couple breaths, pedal your feet out. Shake your head, yes and no. Any point you can lower to your knees and rest in a child's pose. And feel your breath expanding in the low back, in the belly. And then on the next inhale, we're going to make our way back up to all fours. So we are going to work through down dog a lot today. But again, just lower your knees if you need that little modification. From here, hips move up and back to down dog. On your inhale, we're gonna reach the right leg up to the sky. Flex your foot. And then some of us, we have a tendency, that's me, I like to roll my hip open, but you're gonna point your feet straight down towards the ground. Right? You might even start to feel a nice big stretch in the back of your left leg. And then from here, we're gonna step the right foot forward. So again, you can always use your hand to help get it there. And we're gonna pivot and plant the left heel down. I'm gonna take a super wide stance here. The arms are gonna cartwheel up and open to warrior two. Let your hips be heavy. You do not have to be as low as me. I'm just trying to fit myself here. Right, let the hips be heavy. Right toes are pointed forward. Your left foot is parallel with the outside edge of the mat. Big fire in the legs. And now as you exhale, right elbow comes to the knee. Left arm is gonna reach either up to the sky or alongside the ear. Feel the breath and feel the burn in the legs. It's all good. Taking another full breath in. And now as you exhale, we're going to release the hands to the mat, step back to down dog. On the inhale, we'll roll forward to a plank. And as you exhale, we'll lower to the belly. Inhale the chest to rise up to cobra or up dog. And up dog, you press into the tops of the toes, thighs lift up. And then we'll exhale back to down dog. Take 3 big breaths. Right, our down dog or puppy pose is our reset point. And then we'll inhale the left leg to rise, flex the toes. Again, see if you're opening out the hip. If you are, square it off. Your toes are shooting straight down towards the ground. Nice big stretch in the right hamstring. Full breath in and out. Another full breath in. Now as you exhale, left foot is going to come forward between the hands however it gets there. Good. From here, we're going to cartwheel the arms up and open to warrior two. Get heavy into your legs. So we also have a tendency to let this right hip pop out in warrior two, send it back. Gaze out over the left fingertips. Relax the shoulders. And then we're going to bring the left elbow to the left knee. Right arm either reaches up to the sky or you swing it alongside the ear. And then broaden the chest up to the sky. And imagine you had a nice shiny necklace that was beaming out into the sun. Nice. Another deep breath in. Exhale, fingertips release down. Come to the ball of the back foot. Down dog once again. On the inhale, you'll roll forward to a plank. As you exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, the chest will rise to cobra or up dog. And then exhale back to down dog. 3 big breaths. And then we'll inhale high up onto the toes, look between the hands. As you exhale, you'll bend your knees and you can either walk your feet forward or you can take a hop to the front of the mat. On the inhale, lift halfway. Exhale and fold. As you inhale, the arms will reach all the way back up. And as you exhale, you'll fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, take a big step back with your left foot. We'll pivot and plant the left heel down again so it's parallel with the outside edge of the mat. This time your right fingertips are going to come to the inside edge of the right foot, or you hold on to your right shin. Left hand comes to the hip. So similar position of what we were in before. And now we're going to straighten the right leg. Keep twisting your chest open to the left. Again, maybe your left arm reaches up or you swing it alongside the ear. Nice hamstring stretch on the right side. And notice where the weight is on your right foot. A lot of us have a tendency to roll the weight to the outside edge of the foot. I want you to root down a little bit more through the big toe mound. Beautiful. Another full breath in. Now as you exhale, we're gonna bend through the right knee. Your fingertips will walk out on a diagonal to the right. Hello, kitty. And then we're gonna lift our left leg up to the sky. This time I want your hip to open. Right, and then your left arm can reach up. You can follow. If you lose your balance, you come right back in. Keep flexing your left foot. It's called half moon. Beautiful. Now from here, we're going to release our left fingertips down to the mat. It's okay to have a big bend in your right knee if you have tight hamstrings. Fingertips are underneath the shoulders. Lengthen the chest forward. Lift your left leg up a little bit higher. And now as you exhale, we're going to step back to a lunge. Right? Fingertips walk underneath the shoulders. Down dog. Oh my goodness. Breathe. Your right leg might feel a little further back than the left. And then as you inhale, we'll rock forward to a plank. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, the chest will rise up to cobra or up dog. And then as you exhale, lift the hips up and back to down dog. On your inhale, come up high up onto the toes, look between the hands. As you exhale, bend the knees and walk or jump forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. Good. Inhale and re-lengthen. Now we're going to do the same sequence, but on our right side. So fingertips plant down. Take a big step back with the right foot. Pivot and plant your right heel down. Right hand will start on the hip. Your left fingertips are either on the ground or on the shin. And then you'll straighten the left leg. Again, it's good to have a little bend, right? You want to keep the knee safe and not hyperextended. Right arm can reach up to the sky. So notice where your shoulders are. Okay, sometimes we kind of reach a little bit more forward. If that's the case, I want you to unplug your shoulder, right, and then draw it back. Then sweep your arm either alongside the ear or you pull it, plug it back, and then reach up. Root down through the mound of your left big toe. Take another full breath in. And as you exhale, we'll release the fingertips to the mat. And then we'll walk the left fingertips out in a diagonal. We're going to heel toe the right foot in and then kick it up to the sky. I'm going to hop back a little bit. So you want your left fingertips out on a diagonal. And then we'll kick our right foot up, flex the toes. Again, the hip isn't squared right now, it's open. Shoulders draw back. Right arm can reach. Nice. Beautiful. Another full breath in. And now as you exhale, fingertips are going to release down. Point your right foot now down to the ground so our hips are squared at this point. Little bend in the left knee. Reach the chest forward. Ooh, standing split. Maybe kick your right leg a little higher. Oh my goodness, good. And then we're going to take a low lunge. Whoop. Good, down dog. Inhale, forward to a plank. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, chest will rise to cobra or up dog. And then as you exhale, down dog. We'll take 3 big breaths. Nice. And now as you inhale, you'll come up high up onto the toes, look between the hands. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or jump to the top. And then you'll inhale halfway and exhale to fold. Inhale, arms will reach all the way up. And exhale, hands come to the heart. Take a moment and breathe. And then we'll inhale to reach the arms back up and exhale to fold. Good. Hang out here for a moment. You can sway a little side to side. Shake your head, yes and no. And then as you inhale, we'll re-lengthen. Beautiful. Big step back with our right foot. So this time we're going to stay high on the ball of the right foot. And from here, we're going to reach the chest forward again, either up on the fingertips, maybe you have a prop. And now as you exhale, we're going to peel the hips back. And we're going to rock through that a couple times. Inhale, chest reaches forward, bend through the left knee. Exhale, peel the hips back. Inhale to bend. Exhale, peel back. Good. 2 more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, peel back. Inhale to bend. Exhale, peel back. Good. And now we'll stay here and breathe. Keep staying high on the ball of the back foot. So your heel should be perpendicular with the mat, right? Straight above it. You're working your calf muscle too. Sole of the foot. And then we'll re-bend through the left knee, palms plant, down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale to your belly. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high up onto the toes, look between the hands. Exhale, feet walk to the top of the mat. You can jump too if that's in your wheelhouse. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale and fold. Good. And then from here, we're going to take a nice big step back with the left foot. Again, stay high on the ball of the back foot. Come up onto the fingertips. And if you can't reach the ground, hands can also come to your shin too. It just takes a lot more core strength and balance. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to peel the hips back. Straighten the right leg. Inhale to bend. Look forward. Exhale, peel the hips back. Inhale, bend. Chest reaches forward. Exhale, peel back. Last time, inhale, reach your chest forward. And then exhale, straighten the right leg. Taking a couple breaths here. Again, staying high in the ball of the left foot. And then we'll re-bend through the right knee, down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale to your belly. Inhale, chest to rise to cobra. Exhale, down dog. Awesome. From here, we're going to step our left foot forward. Again, you can use your left hand to help get it there. And then we're going to spin the right heel down and lock our hands between the legs. And then the feet will become parallel. Right, so for some of us, we're going to stay lower in the next position. And for some of us, we can be a little bit higher. Right, higher is your modification. So you're going to spin your toes out on a diagonal in each direction. And then from here, you're going to bend through your right knee, straighten your left leg, come up onto your left toes. Right? For others, we're way up here. Right? And then we're going to rock from side to side. Take it at your own pace. Right? The other option is to come down a little lower. Some people can get really, really, really super low, but they just want to open through the hips and hamstrings right now. Right? And just rock back and forth, back and forth. Nice. You can even add a twist if you want, up to the sky. Jazz it up. Add your own spice. It's Tasty Tuesday. Add your own spice. Good. And then we're gonna steady ourselves back to the top of the mat. So for me, that's my left foot, right? Fingertips walk back to the top, down dog. We'll take one or two more vinyasas. On the inhale, you'll come forward to plank. Exhale to your belly. Good. Inhale, chest to rise up to cobra. And now as you exhale, we're going to lower the knees, sit the hips back to a much deserved child's pose. If your arms are so tired from doing all those down dogs and chaturangas, you can let them come alongside the body. Beautiful. Then as you inhale, we're going to come on up. So if you have props or books or whatever, I have a foam roller next to me. You can use that for the next couple of moments. So we're going to come to all fours. This is our peak pose, is what we call it in our yoga practice. The right foot's going to come forward between the hands, right? And then we're going to come to a runner's lunge. So you're going to heel toe, right? Baby toe your right foot out as far as you can get it. Your hands will stay underneath your shoulders. Right? If you have your prop, I'm going to use my foam roller underneath me. Just keeps you up a little bit higher. Try and straighten through the left leg, but not totally, so you're hyperextending like that, right? Where you feel like your knee might go through your leg. Little bend in the knee. And you're going to walk your left knee back as far as you comfortably can. Right, we're just going to take a moment here and wiggle and breathe. Kind of settling our hips into the pose. We've worked a lot on opening up through the hamstring. And then you're going to point your foot like you're pressing it into the gas pedal. And then you're going to draw your foot back. And do that a couple times. So just pointing and flexing the foot. Nice, one more. Now pull your toes towards the face, especially your baby toe, right? Some people, when I first started practicing, I thought my feet were straight when I was really like cockeyed, right? So keep pulling your baby toe even closer towards you than you think you can. Nice, and then slowly you're going to drag your right foot back, rebend through the right knee, and we switch sides. So the right knee will come down, left foot steps forward. So this side I'm not going to use a prop, just so you can see what that's like. So we're going to do it again on each side after this. So from here, back toes stay tucked under, fingertips underneath shoulders, heel toe your left foot out, and then we're going to peel the hips back. You can also use your hand to help plop that foot forward. Take a couple moments, wag your hips a little side to side. And it's okay to let the foot move while you do this. And then you'll steady the hips. We're going to point and flex the foot. Again, like you're pressing it into a gas pedal. Good, and then stay with the toes, reaching towards the face. Deep breath in and out. Beautiful, and then we're going to slowly drag the left foot in. Down dog. We're going to take one more vinyasa here. Down dog feels a lot different now. On the inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale to your belly. Inhale, chest will rise to cobra. Good, as you exhale, we come back to all fours. And we are going to do the same exact thing again, except we're going to spice it up a little bit. So I'm going to take a blanket, place it underneath my knees because I'm on a hardwood floor. And the right foot's going to come forward between the hands. From here, you are going to walk your right foot forward and then draw up on the right toes, right? You have your foam roller or props, you place it underneath the legs. And then from here, maybe you walk your foot a little bit more forward. We're just having fun, right? You don't have to go into a full split, but if you want to work on it, you keep walking your left knee back, flexing through the toes. Maybe the chest then comes upright, right? But we're all at different places. Let me breathe. Keep squeezing the legs towards each other. Maybe you test your balance wherever you are, and you lift your right arm up. Ooh. And then right hand comes down. Maybe your left arm reaches up, and then you release down. Oh, good. And then as slowly as you can, you're going to drag that foot back in, rebend through the knee. Bring the hands onto the right knee. Just get a nice quad stretch on your left side. Beautiful. Then from here we switch. Your right knee is going to come down, and your left foot is going to come forward between the hands. Right, so here you can prop up I'll do this one with the prop underneath me so you can see. It's also nice to do this with a foam roller. It gives you a little extra height. Reach up through the chest, and then as you exhale, fingertips plant down, heel tail your right or your left foot out, and then you'll pull up onto the toes. So stage one, you stay with the right knee underneath the right hip. Just stick with what we did before. Now, if you wanted more, you can start to wiggle your right foot back. I'm going to bring my foam roller underneath me. It's kind of a cheat, actually, bringing the foam roller underneath you because this is kind of comfy. Right? Flex your toes. Try and square the hips to the front of the mat so your legs are squeezing towards each other. Breathe. I really like this with the foam roller. This is nice. Good. You guys are going to see me behind the front desk when we all come back sitting like this. No, just kidding. All right, then from here, if you're in a deeper split, you're going to press into the hands, slowly drag your left foot in, and then bend into the left knee. And we're going to stretch. Well, the right hip already got a nice big stretch. And just breathe. Oh my goodness. Awesome. We'll come back up. We'll take a down dog. You can move your prop out of the way. As you inhale, rock forward to plank. As you exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, chest to rise, cobra or up dog. And then as you exhale, down dog. Okay, we're going to do one more thigh stretch just to even it out. From here, we'll lower the knees to the mat. And the hands are going to come up to your hips. Imagine like you had a yoga block and it was stuck between your inner thighs, or like our Pilates balls, right? Squeezing that imaginary block or ball between the legs. Your hands are going to come to your low back, right? Stage one, you stay here. Keep squeezing the inner thighs towards one another. Elbows draw back. And then you're going to lift your chest up, right? And if it hurts your neck to look up, keep your neck nice and long. The next stage is to drop one hand to one heel, the other hand to the other heel, right? And it might take, like, I have to lean back first, and then I can expand upwards. Then I'm going to bring my chin in. But just keep on drawing the shoulders back wherever you are. Keep squeezing the inner thighs in. And then we're going to sit our butt back to the heels. Take a moment, hands come to your thighs. And then we'll take one more down dog. Palms plant. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale to your belly. Inhale, chest to rise to cobra. And then we'll exhale back to child's pose. This time, let yourself start to completely relax. It's all downhill from here. And then on your inhale, we'll make our way back up. Good, and then we're gonna swivel to lie all the way down. Take your time to get there. And then once you're on your back, the knees hug in towards the chest. And then we'll extend our left leg long, right knee hugs in. And then we'll cross the right knee over to the left. Relax the right shoulder down. Feel the beautiful twists moving up the spine, even into the hip. If you have it in your practice, your range of motion, you can grab hold of your big toe and start to kick your that's your right leg straight. But you don't have to, just an option. You might have to position the hips a little bit, scoot them back. Nice, and then as you inhale, we're gonna bring our right leg up to center. Hold on to the back of the right leg. Just a couple point and flexes of the feet, maybe some ankle rolls. And then we'll let the right leg come long on the mat. Feel the difference. And then the left knee will guide in. Squeezing the left knee into the chest, and then let your left knee knock to the right. You might hear a crack in your back, self-adjustment. Right, again, if you have the range of motion, you can grab hold of your left big toe or your left foot and kick the left leg out straight. And then as you inhale, come back to center. The knee hugs in, and then we'll kick the left heel up to the sky. Hold on to the back of the leg, point and flex the foot or circle your ankle around. And then hugging the knees into the chest. And from here, we'll take happy baby. So you'll grab hold of the outside edges of the feet, right? If you feel like there's any cramping in the front of your hips, your hip flexors, I just want you to bend the knees, take them wide, and then hold behind the knees, right? For people, sometimes this is too much. Like for me, I can do it, but it's a little too much. So I like to hold behind my knees and just gently rock. You can also try the shins or your ankles. And then from here, you place the soles of the feet back down on the ground. Arms come back out to a T. And then just gently knock your knees from side to side. You can also take your head from side to side as well. And now let the knees stay to the right. Gaze out over your left arm, if that's okay, on the neck. And then making your way back to center. And then let your knees knock over to the left. You can look out over your right arm. And then we'll bring the knees all the way back up. And we'll take the hands, place them on the thighs. And you're going to press your thighs away from you. You might have to shimmy your shoulders, right? You might notice you could get a little longer in the shoulders, which is really cool. Kind of readjust yourself. And then press the hands into the thighs. The thighs will gently move away. And you can stay with a static hold, or maybe you release and let go, and then repress. Then release and let go, and then repress. And then when you're feeling like it's the right time, we'll lower all the way down for Shavasana. So you'll let your legs come long, let your feet turn outwards or whatever is natural for you, and the palms will face up to the sky. And we'll take a couple deep breaths here. And you use this time as your meditation or time to pray or just to breathe. Focus on the inhale, focus on your exhale. And then begin to take a deeper breath in through the nose, into the belly, and out of the belly, out through your nose. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. You'll stretch your arms and stretch your legs. Maybe point and flex your feet a couple times. Now, if you're at home and you want to stay for a longer Shavasana, I totally encourage it. You do you. Take your time. Now we'll bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Again, focusing on your breath. Nice full inhale, deep exhale. And then we'll bring the knees back into the chest. Circle them around a couple times in each direction. And then you'll come to roll all the way onto one side. You'll use your arms to make your way back up to a seated position with your eyes closed. And just take a moment to notice the effects of your yoga practice. Pretty much a full hour. Right? We breathe, we move, we stretch. And especially when we open through the hamstrings, it's a very calming practice. Well, maybe not while you're doing it, but afterwards. It's a very grounding, right? It connects you to the earth. So it's a wonderful, any of the poses that we did are really good to do at night before you go to sleep, while you're unwinding. So I hope this stays with you as you go off into your evening. I hope your intention stays with you. And then we'll bring our hands in front of the heart center. Take another moment here to thank yourself for your effort, your strength, and your grace. We'll take another deep breath in. Now as you exhale, you'll bow your head to your very own heart. Thank you all so much for practicing with me this evening. Namaste. And also thank you for staying while I had some technical difficulties. If you didn't sign up for the virtual 5K yet, go ahead and do that. Tom posted a bunch of the links already, so I hope to see all of your results there. And I'll be back tomorrow with a restorative yoga class. All right, I'll see you guys then. Bye.